Welcome back to another Breaking 60 challenge. Today, we're using the Caliber Golf Hockey Shaft putter system. This is going to be good. Danny's drive right down the middle to start. Tommy heading up the right side of the fairway and in a good spot as well. We've only completed this challenge one time. Trying to do it again here today. My drive right down the middle, and we ended up going with mine. In a good spot to start. It's always nice to start with a birdie. We're trying to shoot under 60, so 13 under or better to be a 59. Tommy came up a little short and left. My shot here just right of the pin. Got it to spin left, but still some work left. Danny, the last to go. Some pressure on. We don't have one too close yet. This one needs to get down and a little deep. So we went with mine. Tommy going first, using his Caliber putter. And he missed it. Danny for birdie. Would be a great start. Caught the edge of the hole and didn't drop. My putt, the last to go for our birdie on a good line. And no, missed it as well. All over the hole. We're in for par. Not the start we were hoping for. Some quick greens. Some of the best greens we've played on here. My drive found the fairway. Hitting our drives well early. Tommy on this par 5. It's gettable in 2. Carried the sand and in a perfect spot. Wow, Danny taking the same line here as Tommy. Heading over the sand. Got a big kick off the back. And in the fairway, we went with Danny's. Tommy's shot here going first. This one a little left of the pin and landed pin high, giving us a nice putt for eagle. Danny, his shot out to the right. Needs to draw back left and go. Landed on the front and stayed there. But another look. My shot here out to the right. Needs to draw more. Landed on the right side, taking the hill towards the hole, but ended up being a little deep. You can see it rolling there in a good spot, but we went with Tommy's for eagle to get to 2 under and make up for that par on the last hole. Tommy left it short and a little left. Danny for our eagle. Just missed it again. Wow. My putt, the last to go. For our eagle on a good line and broke too much. Wow. A tap-in birdie. 1 under through 2. An eagle would have been really nice there. But we're on to hole 3. Using Caliber Golf today.
Beauty.
Putter feels great. Keeps the ball on line if you know your line. Danny found the fairway. Tommy lost this one right. And it found the rough on the hill there. Still had a shot. My drive, the last to go. Started up the right side of the fairway, trying to draw back. But it caught the rough just short of the sand. So we went with Danny's. Good number in here, 115 yards. But the wind in our face, and Tommy found the rough around the sand. Danny. His shot out to the right, not drawing back. Needs to kick left.
Yeah.
Stayed there, giving us a look for birdie. My shot. Tried to hit a really light pitching wedge. This one on a good line. Right on line with the pin, but it rolled out. So we went with Danny's. A downhill putt. Tommy going first, and it stayed short. Not as quick as we thought. Gave us a good read. Danny for our birdie. No, missed it. And it's up to me to get to 2 under through 3 holes on a good line. And right on the edge, a tap-in par again. We're still 1 under. We could still shoot 59. On to hole 4. Up drivable par 4 here. My drive missed the green just right and rolled down into the rough. It's 270 yards today. Danny, this one on a good line needs to go. It got caught up on the top of that sand trap in the rough. So it's up to Tommy to put one on. This one on a great line.
Oh, yeah. Go in.
Wow, what a shot from Tommy. Just short of the pin. That's where it ended up. You can see his pitch mark just left of the ball for Eagle to get to 3 under through 4. Our second Eagle chance this round already. Tommy's putt missed it short. Danny for Eagle to get to 3 under. Rolled it in right in the center. Now 3 under through 4. Caliber golf putters are heating up. On to hole 5.
You gotta get
And he
it.
pulled this one left on the short par 3. Landed just off the green. Tommy, his shot.
Same line as
Also heading a little left. Gonna find the green. But a long putt from there. And a lot of slope to work with. My shot here just left of the pin on a good line. Needs to kick right. And it took that hill down towards the hole. A tricky putt. Some weird break in this one. Danny, a brutal lip out. My putt for birdie to get to 4 under through 5. Got it on 59 watch. Playing well early. On to hole 6. Tommy's drive.
Great ball.
Right down the middle.
Yeah.
Doing the Eddie. A perfect drive. That's how you know it's good. My drive here on the same line as Tommy's and in the fairway. Danny, the last to go. Lost this one a little right in the fairway.
Come on, no.
Got a bad bounce, but he's still in the fairway. We went with Tommy's. A tricky pin here, tucked back right behind the sand. Tommy's shot, little left of the pin and bounced in the rough. Danny, his shot, cutting this one in on a good line. Needs to carry the sand and came up just short in the fescue around the sand trap. My shot here, drawing back towards the center, left side of the green. Bounced and rolled over into the rough. So no one hit it on the green. We like Danny's the best for a chance at a chip in, and Danny rolled this one by. Tommy, second one to go here. Playing it a little softer, and it just broke off. My shot for birdie. Our last attempt from in the fescue, and too much. Rolls by, gave it a chance. Danny for our par to stay 4 under. Got it. 4 under through 6 in a good spot. We can afford 3 more pars in this round, but we will have some attempts at eagle if we can find the greens and 2 on par 5s. And there's 1 more drivable par 4. Tommy found the fairway off the tee. My drive also in the fairway. 2 great drives. Danny can swing away here going last. His drive right down the middle as well. Hitting our tee shots great early. We ended up going with Tommy's. Danny going first. His shot heading towards the right side of the green. Landed just short. Rolled on the green and just off into the fringe. Another tough pin. Tucked in the front left. Just over a hill on the green. Tommy lost this one a little right and just short. My shot here, the last to go. Started out right, trying to draw back. Got a bounce down. Ended up on the front fringe. And we went with Danny's here for eagle to get to 6 under through 7 for our second eagle this round. Good speed there. Have pretty much a tap-in birdie with all 3 of us. Tommy, a little bit better. And Danny, our last chance at eagle. His putt needs to take the slope down on a good line and stopped breaking. A tap-in birdie. 5 under through 7 on 59 watch. Playing well this round. A par 3 here. My tee shot pulled it left and into the hazard. Oh no. Danny, feeling the pressure. This one out to the right. Landed on the green. And a long putt from there. Tommy. Pressure's on. This one on a good line. Cutting in. Be good. And just short of the pin. Wow. Tommy was calling a hole-in-one there. But a great shot. Still some work left for the birdie. And Tommy right over the edge. Wow. Danny on the same line as Tommy and just missed it. So it's up to me to save our birdie to get to 6 under. Lipped it in. The Caliber golf putters heating up now. That was huge. On to hole 9, a birdie for a 29 on the front 9. Tommy lost this one right. Just on the hill there. My drive. Trying to put it in play so Danny can be aggressive. Lost it a little right. Hit the top of the sand and stayed in the rough. So the pressure's on. For a 29 on the front 9. Danny with a perfect drive. Carried the sand trap. And about the best drive you could have on this hole. Here's where it ended up, just short of the hazard. A wedge shot in. Tommy just left of the pin and in a good spot. A front pin here. Danny. This one a little left as well. And pin high. Got it to kick a little right. My shot, the last to go. We need to birdie for 29 on the front 9. This one on a good line, just left and got it to spin. In a great spot. We went with mine for birdie in a 29. Tommy rolled it in. Wow, 29. Playing well on 59. Watch through 9 holes. On to the back 9 we go. A par 4 here. Tough hole. And Danny's drive ended up bouncing through the fairway just into the rough. Tommy. His drive here on a good line. Drew this one a little. And right down the middle. Right side of the fairway. As this fairway starts to go left in landing zone. My drive here. Drew this one perfect. And in the center. A little left of Tommy's, but not as far. So we went with Tommy's here. This one on a good line with the pin. And a great shot from Tommy. Wow, he hit that one high. Got it to drop down right by the hole. Danny, this one a little right, trying to draw back. And another good shot. A little bit short of Tommy's there. My shot in, the last to go. Out to the right. Needs to kick left. And it does. Onto the green, getting better. And a downhill putt from there. 3 great shots on this tough hole. Here's where they all ended up. Tommy got his to spin back. We ended up going with mine. Downhill for birdie to get to 8 under through 10. No, Tommy missed it. Now Danny. This one on a good line. And no, broke off at the end. So it's up to me to save our birdie. And it stopped breaking. Wow. All great reads and great putts. Just couldn't get the birdie to drop. 7 under through 10. On to hole 11. A par 5 here, reachable in 2. Good ball, D. Danny's drive. Carried the sand in a perfect spot. Tommy on the same line as Danny again. And another perfect drive. My shot here, the last to go. Drew this one right down the middle, but not as far. In a great spot as well. Danny going first here. Our second shot. Danny and Tommy were right next to each other off the tee. This one lost it right, got over the hazard, but in the rough. Tommy, his shot here. Heading towards the right side of the green, right center. And in a good spot, we have a look for eagle. My shot, trying to get one close. Just left of the pin. It's going to land in the center of the green. Take a huge bounce and rolled over the back. So we went with Tommy for eagle to get to 9 under through 11. Right over the edge and lipped out. Wow. Putts are so close. We just need them to drop. These greens are tough. Danny on the same line and no. Little less speed, giving us pretty much a tap-in birdie. My putt here needs to go. Had the line, and it ran out of speed. Wow, now for birdie. Got it. 8 under through 11. On to hole 12. We still have 2 pars to give. We need to get to 13 under to break 60. If we can make 5 birdies and 2 pars, we'll break this challenge and be successful for the second time. Danny found the long grass in the sand. Tommy landed on the green, and it rolled over a back pin. If you're over, it's a near impossible up and down. My shot here, drawing left, landed on the green, and also rolled over in a really tough spot. So we went with Danny's again from the fescue around the sand. Danny's shot needs to get down, and it rolls over into the fringe. Wow, Tommy. Clutch under pressure here. Perfect touch from Tommy, and right next to the hole. That was huge. My shot, the last to go, our last attempt at a birdie, and too much. Rolled off the green. So we went with Tommy's to save our par. Rolled it in. Still 8 under. We have 1 more par to give. We have to go 5 under on our last 6 holes for 59. Danny's drive a little right. Hit the top of the sand and back in. Tommy pulled this one left. Carried the bunkers. Just barely stayed in bounds. So we have that one. My drive here took some off it and found the fairway. Perfect drive. 150 yards left. Tommy going with a 9-iron. This one on a good line, but comes up a little short. Wind in the face here. Danny's shot. Drawing left. Landed just short and off the green. But we can putt that one. My shot, the last to go. Clubbed up to an 8-iron, and this one still came up short and in the fringe. So we went with Danny's from just off the green. A long birdie putt. And Tommy, perfect speed. My putt to save our birdie here. Same line as Tommy, and it rolls just by. So it's up to Danny. The last to go, and he pulled it. Too much speed. Now for par. Got it. 8 under through 13. That's 2 pars in a row. We need to go 5 under on our last 5 holes for 59. We'll have 2 chances at eagle if we can hit good shots. 1 here on this par 5 and hole 17. It's a drivable par 4. This course has 2 drivable par 4s on each side. My drive also found the right side in the fairway, just like Danny. Tommy pulled this one left and ended up on the top of the hill in the rough. So we went with Danny's here. In a good spot to get on in 2 with a perfect shot. 244 yards to the pin. Danny out to the right. In the sand, kicked right. Tommy here, this one on a great line. The wind knocking it down. Needs to go a little. Left side of your screen. And just short. Wow. My shot here with a 3-wood. Started a little left of the pin. Made it up by the green on the side of the hill. And we ended up going with mine. We like this angle the best for a chance at a chip in. And knowing we can get it up and down. Tommy, this one worked out nicely. Danny, a tough shot here. This grass, super long and thick. Grabs your club, and Danny rolled off the back into the fringe. My shot, the last to go. My trusty short game here. Rolling down, needs to slow down. And it rolls just by. Have a good look for birdie, though, here. to stay on 59. Watch, Tommy rolled it in, no problem. Wow, thanks to Caliber Golf. On to hole 15, a par 4.
Ooh, nasty.
Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps us out. These Breaking 60 challenges are a lot of fun, and they'll continue to be posted. Danny's drive found the right side of the fairway. Tommy, perfect. Took a nice bounce right in the middle. My drive, also on a good line and in a great spot. We ended up taking Tommy's here. A must birdie. We will have a chance at an eagle if we can hit a good drive on hole 17. Hole 16's really tough. A long par 3. Tommy missed the green short right. Danny cutting this one in a little, just right of it, and got it to spin in a great spot. My shot here, last one to go. And it came up short and spun back. So we went with Danny's. Tommy going first for our birdie. And it lipped out. Wow, Danny. His putt. He can't lip out, can he? And he does. Back-to-back lip outs. So many good putts this round. My putt for birdie. Drained it. 10 under through 15 on 59. Watch. Let's go. The tough par 3, hole 16. I shot out to the right. In the fairway, but a little short. So it's up to Danny and Tommy. Tommy's shot lost it right. And it found the rough, so it's up to Danny. His shot here. 201 yards to the pin. Trying to roll this one up. Needs to go. Left side of your screen, and it came up just short of the green. A long birdie putt. This is where Danny's was. Mine was just behind Tommy. And Danny's putt pulled this one in way too much speed. Took the slope down. Tommy would be a crazy birdie here. Needs to break. Good speed. Right by the hole. My putt, the last to go for our birdie. Would be a huge make, and I pulled it. Not gonna find it for birdie. We still have some work left for par. Tommy going first. Right over the edge. Danny to save the par. Missed it as well. So it's up to me. Last to go. And I drained it. Back of the cup.
Still a chance.
We need to go 3 under on our last 2 for 59. A drivable par 4. 265 yards. Danny's shot on a good line. And rolled up right by the hole. Wow, just right of it on the front. What a shot from Danny. This hole playing a little into the wind. Tommy on a good line as well. And hit the top of the sand and rolled back in. Nearly perfect. My shot here. Pulled this one left. Came up way short. So we went with Danny's. A look for eagle to get to 12 under. We need to get to 13 under to break 60. We have a chance here. Danny going first for the solo eagle. And it lipped out again. Wow, Tommy. Missed it on the high side. Just a little too much speed. My putt, pressure's on for eagle. And it broke. Wow, a big miss there. 11 under. We need to eagle hole 18. This one is not drivable, but maybe we can hole out here. Danny up the right side of the fairway and perfect. Great drive there. Tommy. Rip this one.
Great ball.
And a perfect drive. Up the left side of the fairway. My drive here, last to go. And I lost it out to the right on the final hole and into the hazard. So we went with Danny's. Tommy going first here. His shot. Little left of the pin. Landed on the back. Took the slope back down and onto the green. Giving us a look, but 2 more chances. If we hole out here, we shoot 59, and this challenge is successful. We're using Caliber Golf this round. A great putter, and Danny, great shot, just passed it. Gave it a chance. Our last chance at 59. My shot a little right of the pin. Needs to go. And came up short in the center. So we went with Danny's. We're not going to break 60. We were so close. If we made that putt on the last hole, this one would have been for 59. Tommy right over the edge. So many, so close this round. We were right there the entire time. My putt missed it. And Danny for our 60, 12 under par.
Come on.
No. Wow. So close. If only it would have went our way on the last two holes. Thank you, Caliber Golf. What a round.